Hang phone landing the Shincher partnership this year. Lin Yan carried that deal. So upper management decided to award Lin Yan a year-end bonus of 100,000. Holy shit, 100k. Team lead Lin earned those nights sleeping at the office. Seriously. Boss Gu reported it 3 times. But Shincher still only wants Lin Yan presenting the proposal. That's some serious prestige.
100k. Dad's surgery fees finally covered.
Xiao Yan, still at the office this late?
Mom, Zhou Dong just announced it in front of everyone. A 100k bonus for me.
Don't go crazy with it. Take care of yourself first.
Dad, I booked the provincial orthopedic clinic. Once the money lands, I'll pay the booking fee first.
Team lead Lin, the moment Shincher's legacy system came online, the permission interface dropped again.
It's not the interface dropping. Shincher runs 2 permission sets. Add a mapping table. Don't touch the base layer.
Only Team lead Lin could spot that instantly. No wonder Shincher only trusts you.
No magic. Just reps.
Boss Gu, Zhou Dong just announced 100k on stage. Do we still confirm this order at the original amount?
Not at 100k. Disperse 2,000 for now.
2,000? That's a massive gap. Lin Yan will definitely ask.
Then tell him to come see me. Reason, project risks remain unclosed. Bonus suspended.
He's still holding Shincher materials. What if he refuses to hand them over?
He can't walk away from the project, can he? Then let him get a reality check first. Tomorrow morning, let him see what actually hit his account.
Got it.
$100,000?
Find out what happened first.
Team lead Lin. Boss wants to move all this forward. Are you heading back to the project team first?
Finance first.
Is something wrong with the bonus?
The confirmation letter says 100k. What hit my account is 2,000. You tell me if that's a problem. Supervisor He, my year-end bonus is only 2,000. Was there a mistake?
No mistake. It's 2,000.
Zhou Dong announced 100k in front of the whole company. The big screen showed 100k too.
That was just for show. Finance pays based on the approval form.
Then I want to see the approval form. Who changed 100k to 2k?
Internal company document. You don't have clearance.
So as the payee, I don't even get to know where my own bonus came from.
That's what the system shows. If you think it's wrong, take it up with your direct supervisor.
I slept at the office for 2 straight months. The Shincher acceptance docs were still there last night. If the company thinks I'm only worth 2,000, just say it.
Performance grades aren't set by finance. I pay out whatever the slip says when it reaches me.
First thing in the morning, you corner finance? So Team lead Lin thinks 2,000 is too little. You signed off on it. First, hand over the Shincher materials properly. We'll talk money once the project has 0 risks.
Last night, I just finished the permission mapping proposal. Today you take over the project, and my bonus drops from 100k to 2k. I'm supposed to hand over all materials by 10 a.m.? Boss Gu, what a coincidence.
Don't overestimate yourself. The company gave you this platform. That's the only reason you're here today.
Well, if this platform is so damn powerful, why do you need me to hand over a single acceptance document?
Lin Yan, I'm warning you. If the Shincher project goes sideways, this liability is still yours.
I'll get answers about the bonus, and I'll hand over the materials by the book.
1 page missing before 10 a.m., and it's all on you. Team lead Lin, are we really handing it over?
First, hand over every single page they're asking for, crystal clear.
Team lead Lin, Boss Gu told us to move the handover docs. And test logs over there.
Move them if you want. Number every page first. Write out every unclosed risk in detail.
What if he says we're stalling?
We're not stalling. We're leaving a paper trail.
Sign it. Once you sign, hand the materials over to me.
Material handover. I'll sign. Historical liability confirmation. I won't sign.
You've been in charge the whole time. If you don't sign, who does?
The permission mapping was only finished last night. Bosku takes over today. I've listed the unclosed risks right here. Whoever takes over continues handling them.
Lin Yan, we're in a critical project phase. Refusing to cooperate with the handover, causing company losses. The company can hold you accountable under policy.
I'm following the checklist, and that's refusing to cooperate?
If the Shincher project crashes, forget 2,000, 200,000 won't even cover the damages.
Last night, the company publicly said I delivered for this project. Bonus, 100K. Today, the company said I'm only worth 2,000. When it came time to hand out bonuses, I wasn't a hero, but when it's time to assign blame, suddenly I'm the one in charge?
Lin Yan, don't push your luck. The company runs fine without you.
Perfect.
Manager Lin, don't be rash.
I'm not being rash. I'm just finally seeing things clearly. The documents are handed over. Liability follows the signatures. I'm not carrying a blame that isn't mine.
You dare walk out now.
Didn't you say the company gave you a platform? Then I'll give the position back.
What are you all staring at? The project moves on without her. Bosku, Shincher wants to see the results this afternoon. The Phase 2 integration test results. Aren't the documents all here? Run through them as written. Manager Lin wrote it up. Permission mapping is an unclosed risk. We need to confirm legacy system branch permissions first. Stop with the Manager Lin this and that. I'm the project lead now. Login goes through the approval flow. HQ accounts work, branch accounts fail. Throwing permission errors. I thought adding the mapping table was enough. It's in the documentation. We need Shincher's legacy system permission samples first. Those samples have always been handled by Manager Lin with Shincher's side. None of you know how. You can read documents. But the permission protocol's on Shincher's end. Only Manager Lin knows inside out. You can't even get through a demo run of the acceptance test. Zhou Dong. This is the mess Lin Yan left behind before he bailed. He kept the key parameters locked in his own hands. Didn't he hand over the docs? Yeah, he did. But the legacy Shincher system still needs someone to verify the interface details. And Shincher only ever dealt with Lin Yan directly. 3 days! Get the acceptance test passing in 3 days. Understood. Also, keep Lin Yan's departure under wraps for now. If Shincher asks, just say he's on leave. Lin Yan is on temporary leave. I'll be coordinating from here on. No impact on the timeline.
Bosku, Shincher wants results. Not coordination updates.
Start the demo. HQ already signed off on it.
Switch to the branch account.
Could be network latency. Let me run it again.
This issue. Lin Yan already said yesterday there was a temporary workaround. You didn't merge it in?
The workaround's here. We're still validating it.
What I'm asking is, why couldn't you get through the dry run on site?
Lin Yan's workaround needs permission samples from Shincher's legacy system. We haven't gotten the full parameter specs on our end yet.
This sample was sent to Lin Yan yesterday.
Manager Chang, today was just a rehearsal. We'll definitely have it fixed before the official acceptance.
Shincher is suspending tomorrow's official acceptance. We won't move to the next phase until the system is stable.
Mr. Chang, there may have been a miscommunication here. Hengfeng takes the Shincher project very seriously.
If you take it so seriously, why isn't Lin Yan here? Shincher chose Hengfeng in the first place. Because Lin Yan could clearly explain every single risk point. Now you can't even get the plan he left behind to work. I need to reassess Hengfeng's delivery capability.
Bring Lin Yan back. Mr. Zhou, he already submitted his resignation.
Where exactly is the rehearsal getting stuck?
It's not that it doesn't run. It's that after the personnel change, they can't even connect the risk points. That Lin Yen confirmed just last night.
Why didn't Lin Yan attend the meeting?
Hang Feng said he's on leave. But Gu Cheng couldn't get the story straight on site. And Zhou Qiming didn't explain clearly either.
He's not on leave. Lin Yan is not the type to abandon a project before acceptance.
Some people inside Hang Feng are saying Lin Yan had a conflict with finance this morning. And right after that, he submitted his resignation.
Huh. Over a bonus? A guy like that, pushed into resigning by those people. Notify Hang Feng. Shenshur is suspending the acceptance. No verbal explanations. At the next meeting,
we only discuss whether Lin Yan is still on the project. Where are you going?
to see him. He always left the lights on till the very end too.
Cheyenne, don't rush your dad's appointment.
It's fine, Mom. I still have options on my end.
This late's an old problem. A day or two won't make a difference. Don't ruin things with the company for our sake.
Shunzi.
Long time no see.
If this is about the Shunsher acceptance, I've already resigned.
I know.
Did Hung Fong send you?
No. I'm not here just for Shenshur. I'm also here for myself. Head of digital technology.
Business unit project lead.
1 million a year. Project bonus is separate. You'll lead the acceptance going forward.
Is this because we were college classmates? Or because you pity me?
Neither. Shenshur chose you. Because you can lay out the problems clearly and actually deliver. The respect Hung Fong couldn't give you. Shenshur will. Don't turn around just yet, Lin Yan. This time, choose a platform that actually sees your value.
Lin Yan, the company has looked into this morning's matter. There was indeed a misunderstanding with the bonus. I'll have finance transfer the 100,000 to you right away.
Zhou Dong. Last night, you said 100,000 in front of everyone. Today you paid 2,000. That misunderstanding is off by 98,000.
Lin Yan, the company trained you for 3 years. It won't shortchange you. Come back. The project lead position is yours. The bonus will be paid too. Isn't deputy lead a bit too generous?
If it fails, I take the fall. When a project needs saving, suddenly I'm just the deputy lead.
Lin Yan, now's not the time to be petty. Shinshur specifically requested you. Get back and fix the process. Own it.
I already handed over all the documentation clearly. Didn't the company say it runs just fine without me?
Lin Yan, name your terms. Salary, title, everything's negotiable.
Zhou Dong. I used to think it was negotiable too. But your problem isn't money. It's treating people like tools.
Are you really going to burn bridges with Hang Fong?
Hung Fong's the one who burned the bridge first. I just saw it happen.
Shenshur won't make you take the fall again. You come in as the project lead, period.
I have one condition.
Name it.
Scope, liability, bonus. It's all in the contract.
This is exactly the kind of person Shenshur wants.
Mr. Lin's temporary access has been activated.
So that's the Lin Yan from Hang Fong? And now we're poaching him?
As of today, Lin Yan is with Shenshur. Digital transformation project lead. Questions are fine. But on this project, only results and evidence matter.
And I only answer to results.
Boss Shen, Hang Fong's project just blew up. Isn't it a bit rushed to bring in Hang Fong's former lead right now?
That's why today isn't a welcome party. It's a project post-mortem.
Lin Yan, tell me, what's the biggest risk at Shinshur right now? It's not system errors. The real risk is
Hung Fong treating HQ permissions and branch permissions as one single approval chain. That's exactly where yesterday's dry run failed.
I can build a temp mapping in 3 days.
Before the official launch, we rebuild the permission sample library. 3 days?
And you're guaranteeing this alone? Not alone.
I need Shunsher's legacy system samples, the technical permission list, and the business approver roster. Give me access, and I'll have the first fix list out tonight. That's a lot of access. Who takes the fall if something goes wrong?
Liability boundaries are already written into the contract.
I own the plan, the schedule, and the acceptance results. Shunsher is responsible for providing real samples and approval guidelines. Every change leaves a paper trail. Whoever signs owns it. Give him access.
Chairwoman Shin. I'm giving you 3 days. 3 days from now. Ginger needs to see a dry run that actually works. That's enough. Start with the branch accounts that failed yesterday.
First, account permissions are mixed up. Just because HQ can pass doesn't mean the branch can. That's where it got stuck. Branch approval.
Second.
Phone has been treating the test environment like production. They reported 80% progress. In reality, it's barely 50. What?
You're sure it's inflated? It's not a thing. It's not lost. Everything has that.
Production was never even run. The production environment hasn't been run yet. 3 days, 1 job. Get the rehearsal run working first. Relaunch re-estimation is separate. Don't mix them together.
What if Hing won't cooperate?
We don't wait for Hung Fo. Shunsher has samples from the legacy system. We'll build the mapping table ourselves.
I'll handle the business approver list.
I can grant permissions, but every change leaves a trail.
Every single step gets logged. Who changed what, where, and why. All of it goes into the change records.
Pick your own team.
I need people who pull all-nighters and log the real risks.
The branch approval feedback went through. It's live.
We got the main pipeline running on day 1. Way better than Hing Feng's rehearsal.
But the main pipeline still shows abnormal approvals.
You didn't delete the risks.
Risks can't be deleted, only resolved. Records were scrubbed, and that's what blew up the project.
Starting tomorrow, the entire tech team is at Linyan's disposal. Understood.
The main pipeline is working. Can Hing Feng resume acceptance tomorrow?
We can't rush. A working pipeline only proves the business isn't broken.
Are you saying Hing Feng's rehearsal? The failure wasn't a system problem.
They compressed 3 rounds of regression testing into 1, and they used the test environment in place of production. If we continue acceptance now, we'd be letting Shunsher cover their asses.
Send a risk review letter. Suspend further acceptance. Make Hing Feng explain exactly why it failed. He just got to Shunsher last night and suddenly it's working? Gu Cheng, how do you explain that? Zhou Dong, the problem is Linyan. His handover was incomplete. Critical protocols were never passed on.
But he sent a handover message. Boss Gu downloaded it too.
Downloading it doesn't mean it was usable.
We'll say his departure caused a handover delay. Pin the responsibility on him first.
Send it to Shunsher. Pressure him to come back before tonight.
Where's the proof?
Right here.
Complete handover of all documentation. Gu Cheng downloaded every attachment.
The files exist, but he never clarified the core messaging.
Item 7 is written clearly. Production requires 3 rounds of regression. You deleted 2.
Until this is clarified. Shunsher is suspending all further acceptance arrangements with Hing Feng. Every further acceptance arrangement.
There's an industry networking event tonight. All the backup vendors will be there. With Hang Feng's acceptance suspended, we need to open a backup route.
You're coming with me.
Hung Feng just got suspended. If I show up now, it'll drag the conflict back to Shunsher.
The conflict was always on the project. You stick to the issues. I'll back your position.
Then let's be clear about who can step up. And who's just here to ride Shunsher's coattails. We'll find out tonight.
Boss Shin, this is...
Lin Yan, Shunsher's new chief project consultant.
Lin Yan? It's really you?
Sue Man, it's been a while.
You two worked on projects together back in college. People talked.
So Consultant Lin and Boss Shen are old classmates. Then is tonight's seed about ability or old feelings?
You can treat me as an old classmate, but Shensher's project won't be accepted on the basis of old ties. Production environment permission isolation, subsidiary approval data feedback, 3 rounds of regression testing. If you can answer, we'll keep talking. If not, history doesn't matter.
Same as ever. Everyone else plays connections. You only care about results.
Which is exactly why I brought him in. Not because we knew each other back then. Though I won't deny. Back then, I did keep watching him. Personal matters can wait. Tonight, we screen for people who can actually deliver.
Then let's start with item 1.
Permission isolation and 3-round regression. We can handle it. But Hungfeng's original interface. Documentation needs to be re-verified.
Fine. Shensher only recognizes tested results, not verbal promises.
Send out the backup vendor access list. If Hangfeng keeps stalling, Shensher will activate the backup implementation vendor.
That move against Hangfeng must have them scrambling internally.
The ones scrambling shouldn't be the people actually doing the work.
They're trying to replace us, Boss Goo. Shensher already sent over their backup vendor list. Are we still blaming Team Led Lin? What Team Led Lin? He's already gone. By tomorrow, everyone aligns messaging, the dry run failed. It was an incomplete handover.
But the handover email has a download record. The bonus approval side has records too.
The finance stuff, you better clean it up yourself.
I'm not poaching Hungfeng's people, and I'm not asking you to pick sides. You only need to do one thing. Keep records. Don't sign without review.
You're still protecting them.
What I'm protecting isn't Hungfeng. It's the people who are still doing their jobs honestly.
If this comes out, no one walks away clean.
Who else can see this slip?
The approval chain leaves a paper trail. Backend can trace it. If Linian really goes after that bonus, this'll be hard to bury.
Handle per policy. Unrelated to project. Now Shensher wants to switch implementation vendors. The project is the top priority. I'll go to Shensher myself first thing tomorrow. Go around Linian and lock down the partnership first. Boss Shen, Hangfeng and Shensher have worked together for a long time. It shouldn't come to this just because one employee left.
This former employee Zhoudong mentioned is the one who got Shensher's core chain running.
Linian's capable. We acknowledge that. But the project was always Hangfeng's. Shensher doesn't need to burn this relationship to the ground.
Shensher only cares about project capability, not relationships. Whoever can solve the problem gets a seat at the table.
Then bring Linian out. Since he's representing Shensher now, we'll talk face to face.
Zhoudong wants to talk cooperation. Answer 3 project questions first.
What kind of attitude is that? What the hell are you asking?
Chairwoman Shun,
He's asking about the project. Isn't Zhoudong here to talk about the project?
first, before Hungfeng's dry run, why were 3 rounds of regression cut down to 1?
That was to speed up the timeline.
Second, the production environment samples are missing 27 items. Who signed off on skipping them? Third, who's in charge of the branch approval data feedback? Shensher's internal team pinpointed it in half an hour last night. Why couldn't you locate it in 3 days?
Zhoudong, this isn't a dinner party. Shensher wants answers.
If you can't answer, Hungfeng can start by putting the explanation in writing.
Boss Shin, the emergency board meeting's been moved up. Topic is the Xinghe project risk assessment.
They're moving fast.
The questions Hungfeng can't answer, Shensher's own people will ask the same thing.
What the board fears most isn't Hangfeng. It's you taking over and the project still going sideways.
Then put the risks on the table. Hiding risks is what causes disasters.
Let's go. Together.
Mr. Shen, we're not against using him. But someone who just left Hangfeng, immediately taking over Hangfeng's leftover projects? The risk is too high. If it fails down the road, Ginger doesn't just eat the losses. We'd be left holding the bag for Hung Fong.
So today isn't about who we trust. It's about how we cut our losses.
Consultant Lin, can you guarantee the project is back online within a month?
No, anyone promising 100% right now is lying to Shunshur. Week 1, we keep only the core pipeline that can actually run. All of Hung Fong's unverified modules get isolated.
Isn't that basically scrapping most of Hung Fong's plan?
It's not scrapping. It's stopping the bleeding. What works stays. What can't be verified gets cut loose. Phase 2, we replace the core permission architecture. Phase 3, we restore everything gradually. Branch approvals, cross-region approvals, exception flows.
What's the cost?
30% lower than letting Hung Fong drag this out. Worst case, we cap the losses within a controlled range.
You even wrote down the failure conditions.
You spell out the failure conditions, so you know exactly when to stop. A project can't run on pride.
Give him 1 month trial run. Approve resources for the plan. But we do a review every single week.
I'll personally oversee it.
1 month. I'll show Shunshur the results.
The headcount and budget are approved. Consultant Lin, the project can officially move forward.
Don't send out the full proposal yet.
The board approved it. What are we waiting for?
We're not waiting. We're tiering access. The core architecture is only visible to essential personnel. Watermarks track every download and forward.
You're worried Hung Fong won't get the answers, so they'll come steal them.
They got cornered just now. The more they can't answer, the more they'll look for something ready-made.
Changing permissions now. I'll release a safe version. Outer layer flow with numbered watermarks. You're in Shincher's tech group, right? Linian's new architecture diagram. You should be able to see it. I can only see the outer layer process. It might not be useful. Useful or not is for me to decide. Send it over. Once Hung Fong resumes cooperation, there'll be plenty in it for you. I can only try. Don't let anyone know it came from me. Send it now. It's here. B17 was forwarded to Hung Fong Guqing's inbox.
They got some nerve reaching in.
Track the full chain. Downloads, forwards, locations. Don't miss a single link.
Prepare a formal notice. Hung Fong personnel induced. The acquisition of Shincher's internal proposal. The evidence chain is complete.
You knew all along he'd steal it.
Guqiang doesn't solve problems. He just steals other people's answers.
Send evidence to legal. The notice must be complete.
Boss, Shin, legal confirmed it. Send it now?
Send it.
If they can't beat Shincher head on, they'll try to crush Linian instead. He has Shinji backing him. He won't take my call.
Linian's file has a family contact. His parents don't know about any of this yet.
Go talk to them. Don't corner them completely. Just say if Linian doesn't cooperate, the company will pursue compensation.
Wouldn't dragging my parents into this look bad?
He made Hung Fong look bad. So he can't blame the company for going after his family.
Mr. and Mrs. Lin, we're not here to threaten you. After Lin Yan resigned, the project ran into serious problems. The company took a major hit.
Hasn't my son always been diligent? Why would he hurt the company? The company will hold him accountable if he returns. We can still discuss compensation. How much?
That depends on the assessment. Could be hundreds of thousands.
Who said you could come to my house?
Lin Yan, the company just wants you to cooperate and clarify. Don't blow this out of proportion.
So I admit the handover was incomplete and cover up Guqiang stealing the proposal.
Xiao Yan.
What's going on? They promised me a 100K bonus, but I only got 2,000. When I asked, they said there was no mistake. The project went sideways, and they pinned it on me again.
So you weren't failing, you were being bullied.
Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to worry, so I never said anything.
A person can be poor, but never let someone walk all over you while you defend them.
Go back and tell Zhou Qiming. Stay away from my family. Tomorrow, I'll make everything Hung Fong did crystal clear.
If we send this out, won't it just provoke them again?
Mom, they've already come to our home. If I back down now, they'll think we're easy targets.
They're smearing you first.
then we're not waiting until tomorrow.
The smear posts are already spreading in several industry group chats. If you want to respond, I'll have Shenshur PR back you up.
No emotional words. Don't defend me. Just facts.
How do you want to play it?
For things. Promised a 100K bonus. Got 2,000. Finance said no error. I did full handover. Guching changed the schedule. Blame me. Stealing proposals.
Will anyone believe it?
If there's proof, people will look. 100,000 at the party, 2,000 in the bank. That's a terrible look. The comments are all asking him phone. Is this deliberate bonus withholding? How did he get the finance approval form?
No approval form. He leaked payroll records of when they made him sign the liability statement.
Get someone to take down the articles now. Joe Dong's reposts are already out of control. Several business partners are asking in the group too whether the project handover was really complete. Align messaging. Finance followed rules. Bonus unrelated. Supervisor you signed off on it back then. If this blows up, you're not walking away clean.
Bosku, you're the one who told me to run the approval at 2,000.
You got proof?
Manager
Linyan, the bonus wasn't a finance error. Gucheng told me to change it from 100K to 2K. I just did what the slip said.
And now you're asking because you're scared of taking the fall?
Yes, I'm scared. But this really wasn't your fault.
What do you have?
Chat logs. Approval change logs. Disbursement slip. And a message from Gucheng tonight telling me to keep my mouth shut.
Don't send it to me privately. Package the evidence and submit it to Hung Feng's compliance email and CC Shunshur's legal liaison. Keep the send receipt.
You're not taking this public yourself.
Evidence isn't for venting. Go through official channels.
Jing?
He's protecting himself. Changing the bonus from 100K to 2K should complete the evidence chain.
He humiliated you before too.
I remember, but right now I need facts. Not making someone get on their knees and apologize.
CC and phone compliance. The email and Shinshur legal.
With this piece, the evidence chain is complete. He will have a hard time beating you. As a malicious job hopper.
Forget how they're panicking for now. Finish phase 1 tonight. Move on to the next abnormal approval flow.
Cross-region exception data is in. Higher latency.
Don't rush to fix it. Check the retry count first.
It passed on the first retry.
Ah, the exception flow went through too. Phase 1 is fully complete.
Now run the stability metrics. It only counts as a pass if there are no anomalies within 30 minutes.
You can't even celebrate without delaying it half an hour.
The system won't make fewer mistakes just because we're happy.
Stability is 18% higher than the original benchmark. Exception feedback latency is below the alert threshold. In other words, the mess Hang phone left behind. Phase 1 has stopped the bleeding.
Stop, but not finished. Phase 2 means replacing the core permission architecture. The risks will be even more concentrated.
You still won't guarantee success.
I guarantee every step is documented with stop loss.
Keep moving at this pace.
Resources stay on the table.
From today, Linyan officially assumes the role of Xinghe project lead. Resources, authority, and accountability all follow this role.
Phase 1 was just damage control. Phase 2 is the real rebuild.
Shenshur trusts results, and trusts the people who deliver them.
Zhou Dong's side at Qiyuan is asking whether their system also has the issue of test environment standing in for production. Hongdae is also demanding to suspend next week's acceptance review. They want to see the full regression records first. Who leaked Shinshur's announcement into the client group?
It wasn't just one person. The clients saw it themselves in the industry group chats.
Zhou Dong. Lin Yan is deliberately stirring things up. He's exaggerating to panic the client. Zhou Dong, we're not here for explanations. Ginger managed to get it working after Lin Yan took over. So why has Hang Feng been claiming the issues were on the client side all along? Chief, every project is different. What happened at Shinsher is an isolated case. An isolated case? We just checked our own acceptance records. There was only one round of regression testing there too. Didn't you say Shinsher was the only project with compressed testing? Some projects were rushed to meet delivery timelines. It doesn't affect final usability. If it doesn't affect anything, then send us the full risk list and regression logs. If you can't produce them, the final payment gets suspended. Zhou Dong. The underlying permission models were Qiyuan, Honda, Baichuan. Team lead Lin built all of them back then. Who can take over? Reassure the client first. Blame it on the departing employee. Hang Feng will gradually stabilize things. Gradually stabilize? With what?
Zhou Dong, 2 more clients are asking to see you. Some clients are asking whether Shinsher can review their old projects. They're all Hang Feng clients.
What do you think?
We don't poach clients. Let's finish the Xinghe project first. Only then does Shinsher have the standing to talk about anything else.
You're something else. No matter how crazy things get out there, you'll still finish editing this spreadsheet first.
He's always been like this.
Boss Shin, Advisor Lin. Zhou Qiming is here. He brought a compensation agreement. Says he wants to meet with Lin Yan alone.
Have him wait in the conference room.
Lin Yan. The company was careless in handling some things before. I'm here today in good faith.
Zhou Dong's good faith is this agreement.
300,000 year-end bonus and compensation. We pay in one sum. You remove the post. And going forward, don't bring up Hang Feng again.
Confidentiality clause. Retraction statement. No further public discussion of the Hang Feng project. Zhou Dong, this isn't compensation. It's hush money.
Lin Yan, 300,000 is already a lot. Weren't you fighting over a 100,000 bonus in the first place?
I fought because the company publicly promised 100,000 and only have 2,000 scenes.
Then what do you want?
First, Hang Feng publicly corrects the facts. Admit the bonus and scapegoating issues. Second, make up all the bonuses that were clawed back or paid under different line items to employees. Third, stop the pressure campaign against my parents.
You're trying to roast Hang Feng over an open fire.
You lit the fire yourselves.
Zhou Dong, if you're only here to buy my silence. Shinsher doesn't have time for this meeting.
He won't sign. He wants a public apology and full back pay. Then we can't let him keep building Xinghe into something bigger. The more successful Shinsher becomes, the harder it gets for Hang Feng to wash their hands clean. You have a way. Shinsher is still using Hang Feng's legacy system interface. One incident during trial run, and his whole new proposal gets called into question. Don't leave a trail. I know exactly where. The legacy system is most vulnerable. This interface is still connected to Hang Feng's old servers. If it keeps triggering callbacks during trial run, Shinsher will see approval delays. Can they trace it back to Hang Feng? The legacy interface is historical baggage. Worst case, it gets written off as a system compatibility issue. Lin Yan owns the new proposal now. When the incident hits, it lands on him. All we need is an incident, not proof. Data feedback delay anomalies. 3 branch office anomalies. 3 branch office links jam simultaneously.
Phase 1 succeeded. Phase 2 already stalled.
Is it the new proposal?
Don't jump to conclusions yet. Check the request origin.
It's not an internal Shinsher request. The source looks like legacy system callbacks.
Lock down the request headers, timestamps, and source addresses. Don't block them yet. Track first.
You think someone's deliberately hitting the legacy interface?
I don't think. The timing is way too precise.
Hang Feng again.
The legacy callback was reactivated 10 minutes ago. The account used is a Hang Feng maintenance account.
Save a mirror image. Export the logs. Move the trial environment to an isolated channel.
Get legal in the project room.
The evidence chain is solid enough. We can send a formal notice to Hang Feng. Sync partners on the incident source.
Don't just say Hang Feng attacked us. Make it clear the old interface was manually reactivated. It wasn't Shinsher's new proposal going off the rails.
Put it out exactly as it happened.
The more desperate they get, the more of a trail they'll leave.
The incident just happened. You didn't immediately. Tell the public Hung Fong attack Shincher.
The evidence only proves the old interface was manually reactivated. Say only what the evidence can prove. Nothing more.
That's more solid externally, and easier for our partners to accept. Hang Fong pushed you to this point. And you can still keep your emotions in check?
Projects don't recover on emotion. You can vent your emotions, but evidence can't be misused. Come with me.
Lin Yan, besides finishing Xingyi, what else do you want?
Is the chairwoman asking about position or terms? We could discuss both. I want a team that plays by the rules and rewards results based on ability. Who writes the proposal? Who reports the risk? How bonuses are paid? Whose name goes on the work? All out in the open.
Don't you want to talk about salary first?
Salary matters, but rules matter more. If the rules don't change, the next person who does the work, right, will still get used as a tool.
You want to change more than just the project.
A project succeeds on skill. A team lasts on rules.
Starting today, Shincher's digital transformation project is entirely under Lin Yan's charge. The Xingyi project is only the first step. Staffing, budget, cross-department coordination. Lin Yan will submit unified proposals.
Internal bonus and credit mechanisms. He'll draft the rules first.
Congratulations, Boss Lin. You're in charge.
I'll lay down 3 rules right now. Contributions must be visible. Risks must be escalated. Bonuses follow results and accountability.
Boss Lin, can I apply to join the upgrade team? Anyone willing to play by the rules
Is welcome.
Boss Lin, I'm applying for the upgrade team. I wrote 2 permission mappings on my last project, but my name never made it onto the credits. I'm applying too. I don't mind late nights if my work is seen. They used to hate overtime. Now they can't stop.
Upgrade team isn't for credit. Each owns their part. How many times risks were reported where each issue stands? All of it goes public.
Shencher supports this.
First, contribution credits go to the individual. Second, whoever spots a risk logs it. No penalty. Third, the bonus pool is distributed by results and responsibility. Fourth, no one takes credit for someone else's work.
Reporting risks doesn't cost points?
Not reporting is what costs you. The most expensive thing in a project isn't the risk. It's pretending there is no risk.
I've made a contribution tracking template. Every task has an owner, collaborators, and acceptance results.
Tech team is syncing up too. Commits, reviews, payments, all auto-logged.
Now, this actually feels like a team.
The rules you wanted are taking shape.
Not my rules. They're the rules everyone who actually does the work deserves to have.
They even made the bonus distribution public. They can't even stop people renaming proposals. Why are you looking at this during work hours? Shincher, that's just for show. Hey,
Regarding the cross-project bonus and delivery. Internal audit requirements.
who sent this?
The investors. They're demanding within 3 days all bonus pool. Credit records and outsourcing costs, 3 years.
What? Gu Qing.
Explain.
Zhou Dong, we invested in project capability. Not a mess of fuzzy accounting. A 3-year project bonus pool. Why has it repeatedly failed to reach the actual contributors? Internal incentive structures are complex. Some bonuses are distributed through management coordination. In Lin Yan's 100K at the annual meeting, 2K actually received. Is that also called coordination?
I have the approval chain right here.
He Jing, think carefully.
I've thought it through. If I stay quiet, I'm the one taking the fall. The amendment request came from Gu Chang. The approval note says special management adjustment. I only executed the final disbursement.
Don't you dare dump this all on me. And it's not just bonuses. The outsourced expenses for Qiyuan, Hongda, Baichuan. 3 projects. Payment recipients don't match actual delivery. Boss Gu, who arranged these outsourcing companies. Outsourcing was to speed up progress. There may have been process oversights. Oversights that led to the same receiving account? Oversights where multiple payments have 0 acceptance records? These were brought to me by Gu Cheng for signature. He said they were urgent expenditures. Mr. Zhou, without your approval, would I dare process an urgent payment? Pause for 10 minutes. Send me the outsourcing payment list and the access freeze proposal.
Zhou Dong. The investors demand freezing Boss Gu's access. Suspend all unverified outsourcing payments.
Zhou Dong. You can't throw me out there alone. You knew how the bonuses were adjusted. You knew how the outsourcing was routed. What I know is this. You said you could deliver the project. Now the project is broken. And the books are broken too. You want to cut me loose? Then I've got records too. Joe Dong, the review continues. Next item, the chairwoman's special approval records. Joe Dong, several outsourcing payments and bonus adjustments. Went through your special approval. How do you explain this? The company has too many projects. I can't personally verify every single one. Joe Dong. Now you're saying you didn't verify them? When you told me to drain the bonus pool to plug the outsourcing hole. That's not what you said. Delivery bonus pool and outsourcing. Costs both going wrong at the same time, investors will trigger a deeper internal investigation. This fallback plan, are you sure you can handle it?
Core permissions and approval flows. Stay in Sure's own hands. Non-core interfaces open to ecosystem partners.
What about handover risks?
Hung Phone no longer meets the conditions for trusted delivery. Continuing cooperation is the real risk. Terminating now keeps the losses, timeline, and accountability all under control.
The incident source and review materials are enough to justify termination.
Shinshur isn't just swapping out a supplier. We're taking our core capabilities back.
Terminate cooperation with Hung Phone. Lin Yan will serve as overall lead, responsible for in-house development and ecosystem engagement. Joe Dong, Shinshur's final payment is suspended. Chi Yuan and Hongda acceptance is also on hold. Cash flow will be very tight this month.
Shinshur's announcement is out. Every industry group chat is reposting it. Clients are all asking about Hong Kong. Are they being replaced?
Joe Dong. Now you want to throw me under the bus alone? Too late. How the bonuses were changed, how the outsourcing was signed. Who approved those special authorizations? I've got records of all of it. If Heng Feng goes down, I'm not going down alone. From this moment on, all of Gu Cheng's project permissions are suspended. Sun Ming, send out the internal notice. Suspend me? Zhou Qiming, you think suspending my approvals makes the records disappear?
Joe Dong, do we really send this now?
Send it. The bonus cuts came from the chairwoman. The outsourcing payments were special approvals. You cut me off. I'll tell the whole story. Zhou Dong, Gu Cheng claims the bonus adjustments and outsourcing payments were all authorized by you. Do you deny it? Gu Cheng became emotionally unstable after his suspension. His words can't be taken as fact. So you deny that the voice on this recording is yours? Hold the bonus pool for now. Project payments must not stop.
I've heard that line too.
Hang Feng senior management internal control issues escalated. Gu Cheng suspended. Zhou Dong is also required to submit a written statement.
Gu Cheng is fighting back at Zhou Qiming. Everyone outside is watching Hong Kong tear itself apart.
Boss Lin, should we respond?
No need. That's Hung Feng's own mess to sort out.
Doesn't it feel satisfying?
Satisfaction doesn't get the project done. Nailing phase 2 is worth more than 100 insults at them.
Round 2 passed. Permission switchover is stable.
Log everything clearly. Don't miss any risk items. Round 3 continues tonight.
Round 3 passed. Core permission architecture is stable.
Phase 2 is holding.
Call a milestone. Sean, update the risk list. Sean, send out the retro after that.
Boss Lin, you really bring the risk list. Even to a celebration?
He's always been like this. Lin Yan. After the retro goes out, can you give me 10 minutes? Last time you said we'd talk once the Xinghe project was done. It's not done yet, but phase 2 is through. I don't want to keep waiting.
What are you trying to say?
I like you. Not because you can save Shinshur right now. Not because Hong Feng bullied you. And I felt sorry for you. I've liked you since college. This letter is years late. If you don't want to open it now, that's okay. I just wanted you to know. I never saw you as just the project lead.
I thought back then you only saw me as a classmate who could fix proposals.
What I saw was you, the person.
Z, without you believing in me all this time, I wouldn't have made it this far.
So?
I was already moved by you too, but I didn't want feelings to become a reason for people to question how you choose your team. On the project, we play by the rules. Outside of it, I'm done hiding.
Feelings don't affect work, but we're not running from each other either.
Austin, the local smart industrial park project just opened for bidding. Shinshur and Hong Kong are both shortlisted.
And we prepare to bid. Let the proposal do the talking.
This time, I'm in it with you.
The client requires a complete proposal within 7 days, including system architecture and data security, 3 years of operations, and a contingency plan.
Hangfeng's shortlisted too. Zhou Qiming definitely won't. Treat this as a lifeline.
Then we absolutely can't let them set the pace.
How do you want to play it?
No price war. Spell out every cost, every risk, every responsibility clearly. What we can promise. We promise. What we can't. We don't write down.
But at the bid side, it's easy for low prices to steal the spotlight.
Low prices only grab attention for a second. Execution is what decides who will last to the end.
I'll have business, legal, and tech all on deck tonight.
Pricing can't be pulled out of thin air. It has to hold up under scrutiny.
Boss Joe, finance says, there isn't much cash we can move around. If we keep bidding, covering costs later will get tight. A few previous projects still haven't paid their final balances. Suppliers are pressing for payment too. As long as we land this project, investors will look at us again.
But Shincher has image. Their implementation is rock solid. No matter how strong, it must survive pricing. What do you mean? Bid at the lowest visible cost. Push back the ops spare parts and emergency reserves. That's going to blow up during execution. We'll deal with that later. Right now, Hangfeng doesn't have the luxury of playing it safe. This bid, Hangfeng has to win. Period. Boss Lin, this price isn't low. If Hangfeng undercuts us, we're going to look overpriced.
We're not overpriced. Every dollar is justified.
Safety redundancy and the ops contract drive cost. Should we strip those out and list them separately?
No. If we strip them out, the client sees a cheap number up front and gets stuck with all the risk later.
If Hangfeng hides all of that, their presentation will look great on the surface.
Our proposal must show why costs can be cut.
Maybe we should just lay out the facts. We're here to prove we can deliver.
Exactly. Use transparent pricing to earn their trust.
TSK. Their price is nearly 40% lower than ours.
Then prep the cost breakdown. Tomorrow, on-site, they're going to come at us with a price first.
The third-gen server disaster recovery and security audit.
Don't explain concepts. Show where every dollar goes.
On-site, we don't argue. Let the numbers talk.
Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Check in at the waiting area. Hangfeng's in the same session.
Then tomorrow, this statement goes right next to their quote.
Linian's backing you up. Feeling bold with the pricing now?
It's not boldness. It's responsibility.
Responsibility only matters if the client's willing to pay. You're way over. How do you explain that?
What needs explaining is what's missing from the quote.
Bidding is about results, not tough talk. Shincher wants to play the long game. The client won't pay extra for your principles.
You two can go in now. They really are using price to squeeze us.
Then let's break the price down for everyone to see.
Even after meeting every single requirement, Hangfeng's quote is nearly 40% lower than Shincher's. We believe a mature team shouldn't dump costs on the client. What does Shincher have to say about the price difference?
Linian will explain.
These are base servers and disaster recovery resources. Can't cut them. Second column is data security auditing. Can't leave it blank. Third column is 3 years of ops manpower. It has to be assigned to specific roles and shifts.
All of that can be optimized later. Shincher is passing off optional items as mandatory. Of course, it's more expensive.
Then let me ask Zhou Dong. In Hangfeng's quote, you only have 2 people covering 3 years of ops. How do you guarantee 24-hour response? 0 emergency spare parts. 0 security audit budget. Only 1 disaster recovery drill listed. If the system crashes, what's your recovery plan?
This is just the initial quote. It can be adjusted later.
Adjust later? So the current price isn't complete? Hangfeng needs to provide a supplementary explanation for these gaps. This afternoon, we move to document review.
They're panicking.
The lowball price got exposed. The real problems come after.
What does that mean? Bids are judged on company credentials. How can outsiders meddle in this? Hangfeng's quote is way below standard cost. We must verify their delivery history, authenticity, and team stability metrics. Feedback materials are judged on evidence, not emotions.
Our acceptance documentation at Hangfeng is complete.
Complete doesn't mean authentic.
We'll fill every gap, original records, ops schedules, cost execution. Not one item missing.
Zhou Dong, these can't be submitted as is. The timelines don't match. And the employee feedback portal? People have already uploaded materials.
Who?
Former Xinghe project team members. Plus 2 engineers who already left. They're saying the bonus promises were altered. The ops logs were backfilled. And acceptance data was forced to align messaging.
Scrub it. Retract all of it.
Too late to retract. The feedback is already in the client-side system. And screenshots are spreading through industry group chats.
Zhou Dong, did Heng Feng commit acceptance fraud?
They promised 100,000 bonus at the annual party. Actual payout 2,000. Is that true?
Lin Yan wasn't the first. I was promised a project bonus too. Ended up with a meal stipend. The night before acceptance, we were told to change the failed data to pass. Heng Feng Technologies historical delivery. Major inconsistencies found. Final review qualification suspended. Shincher's proposal moves to final confirmation.
Are you okay?
It wasn't me who won. It's what they owed everyone. Someone finally saw it.
The Smart Industrial Park project will move forward with Shincher Group as the implementation lead. The remaining contract details will be sent to the Shincher team tonight.
Lin Yan won the bid.
No, the project won.
Boss Lin, you coming back to the office tonight for a victory party?
The victory party can wait. I need to go home.
If work's busy, don't keep running back here. How's that project of yours going?
We won the bid. And Dad, I booked you an orthopedic appointment for tomorrow. A specialist.
Wasting money again.
Your dad's old problem doesn't need a specialist.
Before, I couldn't manage it. Now I can.
You just switched jobs. Don't spend everything on the family.
It's not wasting money. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time.
Your mother saw the news just now. She saw you standing on Shincher's side. Are you done being pushed around?
Yeah, done.
Good. We're not asking how much you make. Or how big your title is. Just come home holding your head high. That's enough.
Shencher is holding the project launch tomorrow morning. The board wants to announce the digital numbers alongside it. Shencher is holding the project launch tomorrow morning. You need to be there.
Is something urgent going on?
Shincher is announcing the new company tomorrow. Z asked me to be there.
That's good news. Why the long face?
I used to think as long as I delivered the project, that was enough. Standing in the spotlight only gives people something to pick apart.
You got walked over before because no one gave you a voice. Now someone's putting you out front. Stop hiding for those people.
Tomorrow isn't about you propping up Shencher's image. It's about showing everyone that the people who actually do the work belong in the seats they've earned.
Your mom's coming with me tomorrow to get my leg checked. You go to the launch. Don't worry about things at home.
Okay.
Media section is packed. The Industrial Park project team is here too. Heng Feng just released a statement agreeing to restructuring talks. Zhou Qiming and Bu Cheng are out of management.
Guqing stepped down too.
The statement is clear. All related project permissions have been transferred to the restructuring team.
The board approved it. Shencher Digital Technology will be led by you as CEO. I'll serve as chairwoman's representative, handling resources and oversight.
You sure about this?
Heh, I'm sure. What Shencher needs is someone who can actually get things done. Not someone who just stands on stage spouting pretty words.
Boss Lin, the launch is about to start. A lot of young engineers are watching today too.
Shencher Digital Technology is officially established as of today. We will use transparent rules, clear accountability, and a system that truly respects talent to deliver on every project.
I appoint Mr. Lin Yan as CEO of Shincher Digital Technology. Ms. Shinzi will serve as chairwoman's representative.
I used to think the platform the company gave you meant shutting up, swallowing your pride, and handing over your results, burying every grievance. Then I realized a real platform isn't about keeping people down or protecting one person's ego. A real platform makes sure every capable person gets seen.
Boss Lin, the new project has begun.
Then we play by the new rules.